If it's Wednesday, it is time for your money. And today we have a treat. We have an expert that is going to help you live your best life while also being financially savvy. Her name is Michael James, and she is the Boujie Budgeter. It is so wonderful to have you on the show this morning. Thank you for joining us. And before we get into anything, can you please set the record straight and explain what bougie is? Because my two co-hosts and I were going back and forth. So set us all straight, please.
Okay, so hello, good morning. Thank you so much for bringing me on today. So my definition of bougie is living your life by a specific standard that no one else can stray you away from. So whether it's you like to be upscale, whether it's like you like to be mid-level, it doesn't matter. Just as long as no one can take you away from whatever standard of life or quality of life you deserve to live.
All right, I like that one. It's very diplomatic, but I'll buy that for $1. Michael, you're speaking specifically to Gen Z. Why Gen Z?
Because I think that we have really skipped over the idea of what it really looks like to educate from a technology standpoint. And also, for some reason, people think that Gen Z are like 15-year-olds making TikTok videos, but they're actually in the workforce. They're young professionals just like me and you. And there has to be some type of information geared to how they learn, which is a lot differently because of the advancements of technology.
I love that you just said that because honestly, that's what I was thinking of. My son, who's 14, making TikTok videos, Gen Z, but they are in the workforce. And I love this point you make. You say stress comes from a lack of money management skills, not from a lack of funds. So what are you doing to change that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I find that I work with a lot of young professionals, and these are, people fresh out of college making 60, 70, $80,000 a year. So it's not that they don't make enough money, it's that they have poor management skills. And a lot of times we haven't been taught financial literacy, but also we haven't been taught how to use the technology that has been created, whether that's direct deposit, auto pay. A lot of people think that you have to be rich to put your bills on auto pay, but it's just more of you have to be strategic and really focus on where your money is going and understanding how to create that budget or that roadmap to where you want to be in your financial freedom.
And I love this point that you're making, which I think would work across generations, which is create a community of financial excellence. What does that mean exactly?
Yeah, I think that we have gone so long without talking about money to our friends, our family, just the people around us. And we have to stop that. We have to make sure that we are speaking to each other. We have to figure out what other people are doing and also bringing in some professionals. So whether that's getting a money coach, whether that is following a financial influencer, or if it's going to a CPA or a financial advisor, getting help is really how you create that circle of excellence to make your to move your money from one place to financial freedom, or the top of the line, the bougie status.
Right. And I like that you say, part of this community is finding someone that understands money. And it's not always auntie. It's not always, your godparent. That sometimes you have to go out and spend a little money to learn about money. Before we go, you have a workbook, Financing Your Best Life, the Financially Innovative Guide to Avoiding Financial Rock Bottom. What is your workbook going to teach folks?
So my workbook is that one-stop shop, where you first learn about how to really budget using technology, using that, like I said, you don't have to be rich to be on auto pay. So I do a 4-step system. It's called the financial flow that takes you from your income. It makes you look at your expenses, then puts you through to your savings and to your spending, but with all different types of exercises to help you goal set, to help you start creating good financial habits, because everything starts with the habit. And then also it teaches you some other tips and tricks that I can't say too much about. You have to get the book, but it is really an all-inclusive one-stop shop for people who just want to learn how to use technology and manage their money and finance their best life.
Michael James, the Boujie Budgeter, thank you so much for your tips. We appreciate
Thank you so much
it.
for having me.
Absolutely. There you fellas go, the Boujie Budgeter.
Interesting.
I like
My
it.
question is always, she said you don't have to be rich to do the auto pay, but it's always how much do you do on the auto pay so the interest doesn't kill you on the backside of it,
Right.
That's always my
Well,
my
I think
issue.
it's different for different people.
Oh, yeah, well, especially too, and because the interest rates are different for every different card you have as well.
I never like to do the auto pay on the credit card.
I just like to get it over
I know,
with,
but I
right?
like to have control. Like, I don't want
I
the money
know.
missing, and I'm like, oh, I totally forgot I had auto pay, and then I have no money in my account.
Do
But
you guys have a checkbook?
what?
You have
Yeah.
a checkbook.
Do I have a checkbook? No, I mean, I do, but I don't. It's like I write like 2 checks. Like nobody takes.
Yeah.
Everyone takes Venmo now, so
I
it's
know.
like
Yeah.
Remember balancing a
Yeah.
checkbook?
yeah, it's like a
Yeah, yeah.
stressful experience.